First say thanks, and I'm sorry about last night. It was not a good experience. And also, next Friday, if I have time, I'm gonna try to record some. I probably won't be on here next Friday because of certain reasons. It's a long story. I'm not gonna get into details for people, but I just figured I'd let you guys know and be prepared. There may not be a stream, depending if I have time to get something going. Like one other time where actually I did record one, and I had it set up to where it go off, instead of a live stream. So I want to apologize ahead of time for that. I want to say thank you guys for all the support, and we're getting close to the 550 mark. It's like 49. So my next subscriber will be the 550th person on the channel, which I appreciate that person that might show up. Who knows? And also because of certain things happening in the movie industry and things that I think a lot of people would enjoy, especially certain individuals I do know, because of the fact that not only did The Mandalorian come out, but also He Man itself, which I haven't gone to see yet, and I was thinking about going, but I don't know if I. Long story. I'm not going to go right away, probably, if I do go. I might wait a while to see how things play out. That's all I can say. But because of that, I thought, why not do a list of songs, sorry, that relate to He Man and the Masters of the Universe itself? I know it's copyright, this and that, and the other, so to speak, as somebody mentioned to me that I say a lot of. But anyway, I figured I would do that, and we can talk about the different types of songs that relate to that. So why don't we get started and check them out? Number 20 is the Solitude Anthem. Wait a minute here. Did I get this wrong? Yeah, I did. Never mind. Days of Adventure 1982 is the name of the song. Not 1982, the Days of High Adventure is the name of the song. A soaring, epic, heavy, epic doom track that immediately invokes the gritty, classic sword and sorcery landscape of a warrior wounding in a desolate wasteland. Hello, how's it going? What's that? Okay, fine, whatever. Good night. Don't ask me. Bathory is number 19. Is the Enter the Eternal Fire from it'll be 1987, which is an old school. I'm doing older songs because I figure He Man from the 80s. Why not, right? I mean, not everyone's going to be from the 80s, but the blueprint of dark epic metal, blending a sinister black metal atmosphere with a mid-tempo sweep march, perfect for a dark overlord's march. There you go. Number 18 is Celtic Frost, and if you've never heard Celtic Frost, they are definitely really good. I mean, I definitely highly recommend some of their songs. Now, this one, Sorcerer Mystic, is 1987. Avant garde, heavy, deep, unsettling. This track delivers an exact, gritty, ancient sorcerer vibe requiring to set a dark cinematic tone. I got somebody. Hello, how's it going? I was gonna say, can I shout you out in my channel? Yeah, Brandon, right? Braden, Braden. See, I'm good at that too. Braden, Braden. I don't know. Brian. See, it's sometimes the type is so small, so I'm kind of guessing at that. Even with my new glasses, which is pretty bad. I should. Well, it's supposed to be like this. The way my glasses are supposed to work, I'm supposed to be able to read it better that way, not like this. So it's one of those things. It's like I got up here so I can stream. But anyway, there you go. I did a shout out. You're welcome. And maybe you'll be the 550th subscriber to the channel, which is good. Okay, I thought so, but I want to make sure. If I said it wrong, just let me know. So, so I figure while you're at it, right? Wait a minute. Yeah, I think Lyrics Zone. I think so. It's been a while. I don't remember everybody. I will say that much. So if I don't take offense to it. I mean, I appreciate each one of you guys doing it, and just leave a mention in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I mean, I try to. Now, when I get to 1,000 or more, it might be a little harder to get to every single person. So I will apologize, and it'd be kind of cool if I had somebody that would actually go down through it and check them, and then do a reply based on what I would say, which would be really cool. Number 19 is Candlemass. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. So you are officially the 550th subscriber to the channel, which is awesome, right? You made a milestone, right? Braden, right? See, I don't know why I want to say something else. I think of Brian for some reason. Number 17 is Candlemass, the Wall of Illusion. Crushing riffs, dramatic vocals paint a black picture of cosmic despair and tyrannical rule of the throne of bone. See, and you're also sub during the time where we're talking about Masters of the Universe, which I think is really cool. I mean, personally, that's me because I like Skeletor. He's pretty awesome, and of course He-Man, of course too, and a lot of the other characters. Number 16 is ABSU Pillars of Tyranny is 1997. High velocity mythological blackened thrash that injects fierce, aggressive energy into playlists mirroring an intense galactic battle. There you go. Oh, there you go. Cool. So what did you think? I've heard that. Did I buy a black leather jacket? No, I haven't. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned I should buy a black leather jacket along with somebody else I know, a friend of mine. Said you need some style. He's like, yeah, I know. He's all about the style, and that probably will probably eventually happen because it'd be cool. The only thing is, I need his expert opinion about that. What kind? Oh, cool. The Skeletor's castle. That would be awesome. I saw previews and it looked pretty impressive. I thought it was pretty cool myself personally. But let's see here. Saints Virtue is born too late, 1986. It's a slow bleeding, ultra heavy doom metal that captures the feeling of being the outsider stranded in a hostile future urban jungle. There you go. Number 14 is Immortal. It's unsilent Storms of the North Abyss, 1993. It's a cold, aggressive, fast grimace that perfectly aligns with the unforgiving, dark comic elements of the distant world under siege, which they did have not only He-Man the cartoon, but I do believe they had a few comic books, which that's the one thing I don't think I ever collected any of those. Collected more Transformers, and I had a few figures from He-Man, but not that many. I'm trying to remember if I even had very many at all, which I really liked the characters, but I think I was more into the Transformers at the time. Yep, yep. Anyway, now this is Citrical Ungol. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Cirithungol. So if I ever pronounce a name from a band wrong, if you are the band and you see yourself on my channel, let me know. Like Demon King was on here, and they made a comment because I actually had video of them from their actual performance in Denver, which is really cool. And they actually commented, so I appreciate that. Black Machine, 1991. It'd be even better if I had an interview with them. Grounded in a traditional heavy metal with a gritty, erratic edge, that this track channels a mechanical, oppressive sci-fi barbarian energy. So there you go. That's really cool. Dark Throne is the next band, number 12. In the Shadow of the Horns, 1992. It's a raw, unpolished, blackened metal that springs a pure underground, sinister atmosphere to a mountain of the Skull King himself. There you go. That's cool. Or the Skull King. Oh, I'm sorry. My throat's a little dry. I'm not sure why. Number 11 is Cathedral Hopkins. I should have gotten something to drink before I started. The Witchfinder General. Hopkins, the Witch. Okay, I guess it's Hopkins, the Witchfinder General. I guess that's the name of the general, or Hopkins is the general's name. I guess he's a Witchfinder General. Whatever. 1995, groovy yet heavy traditional doom that provides a steady rhythmic march through ruined kingdoms and cosmic debris. There you go. Cool. Skeleton, right? The Skeleton Castle. Um, Arda Nor, I think Ara Nor is the next one. It's number 10 is Black Thrash Attack is the name of the song, 1996. Violent old school thrash mixed with metal black malice, capturing the chaotic frenzy of a warlord's elite vanguard. There you go. That sounds really impressive. I don't know if I've ever heard their band, so I'm gonna have to. I need to do a better job with the playlist. I will admit, a lot of people. I know a couple people have fussed at me about that. I was just hoping I could find an easy way of actually just taking like YouTube, doing a summary, and then just add it to the playlist, so I don't have to do it twice. It'd be so much easier, and just add it right in there. Have it automatically populate it. But anyway, number 9 is Trouble, the Templar, 1984. Not the Templar as far as the actual game, but maybe it's something similar. Thick twin guitar harmony, dual doom metal with a balance of nostalgic old school vibe with a heavy driving and dark rhythmic hooks. There you go. Venom is the next one. Number 8 is To Hell and Back from 1981. The pioneers of the dark underground brings a sloppy, okay, high energy thrash assault that feels like a realistic retro futuristic villain's anthem. There you go. Number 7 is Pentagram. Forever My Queen is, oh, this is an old one. This is as old as I am. 1973 is when this song came out from Pentagram. I think that's actually the one that actually, I think Pentagram's the one that the gentleman, he's like really old right now, but he did this really crazy look, and he got thousands and thousands of views. The way he has eyeballs like this, and he's, I don't know if he was singing or what, or there's playing in the background, but it's really crazy. So the name of the song is "Forever My Queen," a vintage proto doom hard rock track that grounds the entire playlist in deep, raw, nostalgic, heavy guitar tones. So I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Go check out the go check Pentagram out. They're really awesome, and that's been around since like Black Sabbath ages. I think Black Sabbath's some of their first songs came out in like 73, 71, 72, I believe. I'm not certain on that. Number 6 is Skeleton Witch, Beyond the Permafrost. Okay, 2007, a modern classic blending a melodic. I still screw that up. Death thrash black metal into a fast-paced, battle-ready anthem of pure ice and steel. That sounds really cool. Skeleton Witch, beyond the permafrost. Interesting. Pagan Altar is the name of the group on number 5. Judgment of the Dead. And this one, say, has 2 dates on it, which is kind of, or maybe they re-released it later on, or a version that's different. It was originally released, I'm assuming, as 82, and then 98 is what it says. Dogmatic Occult, NWOBHM infused doom that evokes hidden temples, ancient sorcery, and cosmic judgment. And the NWOBHM is actually another band that's more electronic style feel, kind of. I think a friend of mine knows and likes them, and he likes Venom a lot too. So that's probably pretty close. So this might be something he might like. So it's Pagan Altar, Judgment of the Dead. Who knows? Destroyer 666 is the name of the band. It's number 4. I Am the Warlord, 2002, is a continuous aggressive barrage of blackened thrash metal that proclaims absolute dominance over a conquered, ruined landscape. So basically, this is a newer, well, okay, to me, 2000 to 2000 until now is fairly new. It's not new. It should be like 2015 now, I guess, because we're in 2026 or something. So 2015 might be new, and then 2020, 2020, 2010 is probably considered old, but we're talking like like the 1990s, kind of thing. There you go. That's what I consider old. But anyway, Millennia Road, Millennia, I think is how you say it. Road, Neuropicus, 1983 is a pinnacle of epic heavy metal featuring a distant underground vocal style and fantasy storytelling fits the legendary hero aesthetic. There you go. Necrophobic is number two. Dark Side, 1997. I like the name Dark Side. Kind of reminds me of Dark Side from DC. No, yeah, DC universe. Searing Metallogic Black Death metal from Sweden that provides a dark, sophisticated, yet hyper aggressive cosmic energy. There you go. That sounds really impressive. Is there anybody still here? There you go. I still got some people. Not too many talkers right now. And thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I didn't see that right away. Number one is Merciful Fate, Satan's Fall, 1983. It's an epic, multi-part, progressive heavy metal masterpiece with full of legendary riffs and sinister nostalgia that takes the ultimate crown. There you go. We are at the bottom of our list. Now, just so you know, because I went through all these different bands, just in case you wanted to actually see them live and perform, I'm going to try to tell you some of the upcoming tour dates so you can maybe check them out and hopefully man get some reasonably priced tickets. I always like to go to the small venues because the ticket prices are so a lot, 30, 40, maybe up to 50 to $80 per ticket, which is awesome compared to the big bands. That's one of the reasons why I like focusing on the small bands because they need the help. Plus, I got to get a good concert for a reasonable price, right? That's what I'm sure everybody's at, especially right now with everything going on. Dark Throne is the name of the band that's coming up. Is a Astral Fortress listening session and pop up. I'm not sure what that is. That's the tour name. Don't ask me. I don't know. Oslo, Stockholm, Berlin, and London from June 15th and June 28th in 2006. So go check them out if you're in those countries. There might be the U.S. tour later on. Who knows? These are just kind of a small sample. So check out bands in town because that's where I go to a lot of times to check out, see what bands are playing locally where I'm at. No matter which band you're at, a metal band or classic band, old school rock and roll like Paul McCartney came to town. I got to see him ZZ Top. All that is in there. Supporting acts is local underground black metal DJ, and the promotional campaign celebrating a legacy catalog and recent reissues. I guess they have some old stuff because this has been. I think they've been around for a while. Skeleton Witch is Devastation of the Permafrost Tour. So this must be a fairly new album. I thought the date was old, but maybe not. 2026. They're going to be in Denver, Chicago, New York, Austin, Los Angeles, Seattle, July 1st to July 22nd. Witcher and Aranor as the supporting acts, celebrating the anniversary of Beyond the Permafrost. This I might have to check out. If they are on a day that I can go, maybe I'll check out Skeleton Witch. It'd be kind of cool. I mean, I've never heard of them, but I figured why not, right? Some new band that I've never heard, just like you guys. Or you might know them already. I don't know. Candlemass is the next band. Epic Demonic Chronicles of Over North America. Democritus. I don't know. Montreal, they're going to be in Boston, Montreal, Toronto, Cleveland, Chicago, Denver, and San Francisco. So it looks like they're going through Canada and the United States of America. August 4th through the August 19th, it's Solitude, something or other, and Cryptic Sermon, I think is who they're playing, supporting acts. Sweet Devil Sun, extended cycle support. Destroyer 666 is going to be in the tour of Wolves of the Underground North America Assault. They're going to be in Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, Sacramento, Los Angeles, San Diego, and Phoenix from September 10th through September 25th, 2026. Aranor, Necro Death is what I think is what it is. Then the album is Never Surrender is I guess that's what they're doing for their tour. Now this is the one I couldn't pronounce earlier. Citrix or Origol. I wish that one they wouldn't have been on tour just for that. It's like I had to pronounce it twice. It's CIR. It looks like circus, like almost. That's ITH, ITH, yeah, and Ungol, Ungol. So you know, the final march is the name of the tour. Legacy live dates. I'm assuming that I don't know what that means. Maybe it's they're live. Anyway, of course it's live. It's a concert. Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Wacken. They're going to be at Wacken. So if you're going to Wacken, you'll see them there. And London, October 2nd through the 20th. Supporting acts is Night Demon, Pagan Altar, which I think we actually had on the actual list. I think I had both of them on the list. Night Demon, Pagan Altar, and them as well. So they're all going to be touring together, which is really great for you guys. So that's part of the list, and you might get a great show. I think that's pretty much it for the tour dates. So if there's any questions from anybody in the audience that's here right now, please feel free to type me up a message. If not, don't worry about it. It's all good. But before I go, don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel, because without you guys and your support, which means a lot to me, because I mean, I've been doing this for like almost 3 years and I got over 500, which it's taken me a lot longer. But somebody said, and this is coming from Mr. Beast, make sure you have over at least 100 videos, because if not, and just keep plugging away at it, because without that, you gotta have that energy to do it. You gotta be willing to just go for it. And I appreciate him, because actually he does a really good job with his stuff, and I'm hoping maybe I can learn some things from him, because I think that's awesome. And maybe I can talk to him about doing a collab with metal and his stuff. Maybe I can do some. What would be really cool is have a metal themed Mr. Beast games. There you go, for all those who are watching the channel. That'd be cool. And have some. If we could do it without copyright strikes on the music, maybe they can do something metalish anthem. That'd be cool. I would love that. Have like maybe a black beast on there. I think that'd be so sweet. And who knows, and maybe like a guitar in the background or something, and have maybe Kiss play live. Who knows, or some other really cool band that started saying that would be cool. I think people that are metalheads, I think they would enjoy it, and I think there's probably a lot of Mr. Beast fans out there that probably like metal too. So, who knows? Who knows? It's hard to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you probably next Saturday. Unless I can record something for Friday, I definitely will not be here on Friday. So, long story. I ain't going to get into details, but I apologize. That's the second time in a row. It happens. Life happens anyway. So, thanks for watching. Take care, and you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next week. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.